I'm Philip Isaacs. Today, comfort zone. 4 ways to tell if you're in one. Let's get into it. A comfort zone is a place where we are unchallenged and undisturbed. It's a place where we settle for what is because it's comfortable that way. It's a place where we feel in control and we can easily predict what will happen next in our lives. For example, you're comfortable at home, you know what time dinner is, you know what time your spouse shows up from work, you know what time your kids come home from school. You can predict the timelines of everybody in that household. So everything is predictable, regular, and pretty straightforward day in and day out. Or maybe you're comfortable with your work, the same old commute, and the same old water cooler conversations you have with your colleagues. You know what your boss is going to ask you, you know what tasks you have to do, and again, day in, day out, work is the same. And we all like to predict and know what's going to happen next, because when it does, two of things usually happen. One, it gives us a sense of control that feeds our ego. And the second one is simply that we have that feeling of, oh, I was right. I was right about that circumstance that came to pass because I said it would. Or I was right about that circumstance because I knew it would happen. So underneath our comfort zones is really a place where we want our egos fed. In other words, it's basically a table or a space in which we feed our egos from. However, all of your dreams, aspirations, and desires and things you want to accomplish lie outside of your comfort zone. Financial freedom, it could be a relationship you want, the dream job, your dream lifestyle, even the type of physical body that you want. All of this lies outside of your comfort zone. Which really means that if you want any of those things, you have to embrace discomfort to get it. Which really leads us to two types of people. One, the person that pushes beyond their comfort zone to get what they want. And two, the person who likes comfort or likes to stay in that predictable space. We're going to focus on the second type of person, the one who prefers comfort. Now, maybe you know somebody like this, or maybe you are somebody like this. Number one is that you like to dream and have goals and have aspirations, but there's no action plan to accomplish them. So this type of person may be a student in school, and they dream of having the best grades and the best opportunities coming out of school. However, they have no study plan and they have no networking skills, and they don't even want to work on that. Additionally, another type of person in this place may want to get physically healthier, and so they dream of being physically healthy and they have that goal, but they don't have any diet plans. They don't have a workout plan. They don't have a plan of action. This person may even want to be in a relationship. However, they have no self-development plan in which they can deal with those deep issues like baggage or negative habits that they've been carrying all their lives that maybe people don't want to be around. And finally, this type of person can even be somebody who wants financial freedom. However, they don't have a budget in which they live their lives off of. They don't have a financial counselor or financial planner in which they see regularly to make sure they're on track to achieve that goal. So in essence, it's just all these dreams that you may have, but no action plan to follow up. Number two is when you tell yourself that only special people can achieve goals, or that they're born with it, they're born with an ability to super achieve. So every time you see them achieve that next goal, that next big task that they set for themselves, you get to be right about only they can do that. And so you sit in a place of woe is me, and you sit in a place of zero growth. And three is when you embrace discomfort for a short time, but as soon as something bad happens, you retreat back to that predictable space. And then you comfort yourself with statements to make you feel better about your retreat. For example, is when you develop a business plan because you want to start something new. But then as soon as that business plan fails, or let's say the entire business fails, you tell yourself, I knew it was going to happen, I shouldn't have tried, and so you give up on the business altogether. When really all you could have done is come from a growth mentality and take a lesson from that failed business plan and then make a better business plan and go out and try again. Number 4, this person or maybe yourself are unable to receive feedback, constructive criticism, or even correction because somehow it makes you wrong, which goes against you feeding your ego. Now, there are many ways to tell if somebody's in a comfort zone. Now, I go in depth with my clients one-on-ones, but these are some of the few. Generally speaking, somebody in a comfort zone would rather have their ego fed or be right than have what they really want in life. Like having their financial freedom, having that physical body that they want, having that dream relationship, that dream career, and many more. In order to have these things, you have to be willing to grow outside of your comfort zone to get them. I like to say that a tree always grows outside of its comfort zone, and that's why its bark is split, which really means that growth is painful. Getting those aspirations to reality is going to be painful, and you're going to have to embrace discomfort to make it happen. Here's a recap. Some signs that you're in a comfort zone. Number 1 is that you think goal achievement is only for special people. Number 2 is that you don't have any action plans to achieve your goals. Number 3 is that you embrace discomfort, but as soon as times get tough, you retreat back to what is comfortable. Number 4, you don't like correction, feedback, or constructive criticism. Growth and achieving your dreams can be painful and uncomfortable, but you have to be willing to take a risk and try something new, even if you won't look good doing it. Well, that's it from me. I'm Philip Isaacs. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all next week.